This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I am thrilled to be here helping you with playing the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I am going over the D minor 7th chord. So I'll first explain the chord and then jump into how to play the chord. If you just want to know how to play the chord, you can take a look over on the right side of the board. So D minor 7th. This is what we call, in theory terms, a minor 7th chord. So this has the notes D, F, A, C. Those notes come right out of a D minor scale. A D minor scale that we could use, for example, would be the D Dorian scale. There's multiple minor scales that have these notes, but Dorian has a flatted 3rd and a flatted 7th by comparison to the major scale. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So the D is the first step of that scale. The F is the third step of that scale, which is a flatted 3rd compared to the major scale. The A is the 5th step of that scale, and the C is the 7th step of that scale, which is a flatted 7th compared to that of the major scale. So in the major scale, we would have F sharp instead of F natural, but we're minor, so we've got the F natural. And then we would also have C sharp instead of C natural, so that one's been lowered. Now, the D is also known as the root note because it's the first step of that scale. It's the foundational pitch of the chord, so we call that the root. The F is a minor 3rd interval above that root. The F sharp would be a major 3rd. So that's what is meant in the first part of the name of this chord, that it has a minor 3rd. And that's what makes it a minor chord instead of a major chord. So we've got that F as a minor 3rd. Then the A is a perfect 5th. The C is the other sort of defining characteristic of this chord because it's a minor 7th interval. That's what this other minor means in the title of this chord. It means it's a minor 7th, so that minor 7th sits a minor 7th interval above the root. So C natural is a minor 7th. If it was C sharp, it'd be a major 7th. Let's look at the chord symbol. We're going to have the name of the root, so D. Then something that tells us it's a minor chord, like the minus sign or the lowercase m, tells us it's a minor chord, not a major chord. If it was a major chord, it would just have the D. And then the 7th is thrown on. For minor 7ths, we just throw the 7th on. If it was a major 7th instead of a minor 7th, then we would have a triangle or a capital letter M, something in front of that 7th telling us it was the major 7th. The minor 7th is more common. Also, if we had something telling us this was a flatted 7th or a minor 7th, it would confuse the rest of the chord symbol, because if there was a minus sign here for the minor 7th, we'd have to wonder, is it a D minor chord? If it was a major chord, it would look minor. But if it was a minor, it'd be okay. We'd see 2 minus signs, which is kind of ridiculous. Flat would also mess up our understanding of the root. So when it's a minor 7th, it's just sitting next to the rest of the chord symbol. Nothing else telling us that it's minor. It's automatically known that it's minor without anything else. So D minor chord with a minor 7th. Let's look at how to play these. We can voice this in multiple ways. We can take these 4 pitches and put them across the guitar in different ways. So here's some of the most common ways to play D minor 7. First, in first position, index finger goes across the top 2 strings at the 1st fret. Middle comes at the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then we have the open D pitch there, and we don't play the bottom 2 strings. This one is voiced root 5, flat 7, flat 3. D minor 7. It's a nice sounding chord. We have some bar chord options. Let's take a look over at the right side of the board first. We have a D note at the 5th fret of the 5th string. And we can put a bar there. And we then mute over that low 6th string. We just mute it. We don't strum it. We're not going to play it. But we bar the top 5. And then our middle finger on the 2nd fret goes one fret higher than the bar. And our ring finger on the 4th string, so on the 2nd string, that finger 1 fret higher than the bar, and our ring finger 2 frets higher on the 4th string, and we're barring over the rest of the top 5 strings. We can choose to not play the top string, so it can be muted or just not strummed. We only need the inside 4, but sometimes it's nice to have that top one and sometimes it's not, just kind of depending on the song that we're playing. This one is voiced root, 5, flat 7, flat 3, 5 if we throw that on the top string. We also have an option that's up here at the 10th fret. So we have a D on the 6th string at the 10th fret. We can bar all 6 to play a more bar chord version, or we can play one that I use more in jazz context, which I'll show in a moment. So if we bar over at the 10th fret, all we've got to do is stick our ring finger 2 frets higher on the 5th string, and we've got a D minor 7 bar chord. This one has the root, the 5, the flat 7, the flat 3, the 5, and the root. Now we can play a richer version that I use in most jazz context by putting our middle finger here on that D at the 10th fret, and then our ring finger plays on strings 2, 3, and 4. We mute the top string and we mute the 5th string. This one takes out the doubling of the root in the 5th, makes it have just a little bit richer sound, especially for that 7th to ring through. So this one has the root, the flat 7, the flat 3, and the 5. That's how that's voiced. Okay, I hope that helps. I love the sound of minor 7th chords. They are a blast. Keep having fun with the guitar, and we'll catch you again. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.